got, Brenda?
I think we're doing pretty good.
Okay.
Do you remember Jackie was out there with a black shirt?
Yeah, where was it?
It's she.
Okay.
She was out front.
Oh, classes.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you let Jack know that we will need 2 chairs for the interpreters?
2 chairs.
If you see
If
they
I see
out
Jack.
there. Yes. She's got to stand at the podium. Oh, when she comes to, yeah, she'll stand over here, and then we'll have a few people probably lined up here. Reading names here, shaking hands here. Speeches over here. Push that forward. It dips down because of it. Push that forward. Yeah, it's fine. We're very close together this year. Yeah, that works. I can move this back a little bit now too.
No Jack, Rhonda.
All right.
What kind of chairs do you need?
I don't know where they have the chairs. I don't. Well, we're fine. We've got time yet.
Okay.
I'm here. Sorry.
Oh, there's Jack.
Oh,
Jack, we
there's
need
Jack.
2 chairs for the sign language interpreters.
Where we go?
Where
You
does it
usually
go?
sit over on this side.
Do you mind if I take them from the back?
That's fine. Yeah.
And I'll be lower.
In, all the way down. Okay.
formal training for people and they're part-timers and they're seasonal, if you are asking them to then take on those roles, you're assuming a certain amount of risk. So it's like, I can do what makes sense to me logically, I can do like what seems the most cautious, and I've never had issues with that, again,
The only thing that we do ask.
but if you want it done a specific way, then
Please take your seats. We're
Yeah.
starting in 5 minutes.
When does the Westminster?
Yes. Aunt one. And my sister, yeah. I'm so proud of that. I'm excited like my child.
Ready now. Family, look forward.
This group right here.
We ask that all guests kindly take their seats as the ceremony is about to begin.
Thank you.
As you are able, please rise for our national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated.
Good morning. Welcome, friends, family, faculty, members of the administration, guests, loved ones, and graduates to the 2026 University College graduation ceremony. Graduates, are you breathing? Can you believe this day has come? Look around, it is real. You are graduating today, and this day came because of your hard work and your perseverance. So congratulations. So we call today both a graduation and a commencement. It's an ending, but it's also a beginning. I've been thinking a lot about that as my son is graduating from high school and heading off to college this fall. And so it's an ending, but it's also a beginning. And by having a parent with a college degree, he is setting off with so many advantages, so much more knowledge and guidance than I did. I was a first-generation college student, the first in my family to go to college, and I had to figure out a lot of things for myself. I pursued my graduate work while I was working full-time. Like many of you did, I've shared that experience of raising a family, a household, paying bills, and going to school. So I know that you all have sacrificed to get here today. And I also know that you've set an example for your children and for the other young people in your life by showing the value of an education, not just with your words, but with your actions. So well done. So today, you become Temple Made, an ending, but also a beginning. Each of you has taken your own path to get here. You encountered unique obstacles, but you reached your goal of becoming a Temple graduate. You got here, and that is what matters the most. It was a privilege to have been a part of your journey, and we are honored to celebrate with you today. So while you're thinking about what possibilities your future holds, I would like to reflect for a moment about Temple's rich history. Temple was started by Russell Conwell as a night school for adult learners. And the BGS program really embraces Temple's role as an institution for all. You are now part of Russell Conwell's Acres of Diamonds. You all embody Temple's motto, Perseverantia Vincit, which is perseverance conquers. BGS students are a rich mix of adult and traditional students with a diversity of careers, backgrounds, and experiences to share. You all embrace the role of active learner and mentor equally as you shared your knowledge and expertise with your classmates while also learning from them. So you all are the 5th class to graduate from this program. So today you join 333 students who came before you And today is not the end, it's just the beginning. BGS students have gone on to master's programs, doctoral programs, law school, medical school. So you are officially part of an incredible network of more than 380,000 Temple alumni. So be active alumni. You have so much to contribute back to Temple. And your story doesn't end here. We want to know where you are, what you're doing, so keep in touch, answer the surveys, and let us know where you're going next. And our story doesn't end here either. From your experiences and your feedback, we're going to continue to grow and adapt this program to best serve the students who follow you. So today is a day to celebrate you, your achievements, your dedication, your drive. Today, you finish what you started. Tomorrow is a new beginning. So congratulations, graduates. So I'd like to introduce our two student speakers, Peggy Moore and Nigel Lamar Davis. So Peggy and Nigel each embody much of what I've described. They've brought unique backgrounds and traveled diverse educational paths to get here today. Through their stories, shared experiences, challenges, and triumphs, they have the honor of representing you, the graduating class, today. So please join me in welcoming my longtime colleague, Peggy Moore, to the stage.
Thank you, Dr. McGarvey, for introducing me, and thank you for the work you do for the university. My name is Peggy Moore, and I am grateful and honored to be a speaker for the University College's Bachelor of General Studies graduation ceremony. I first came to Temple as a student in the fall of 1980. I was a transfer student from Community College of Philadelphia, majoring in foreign language education. Here at Temple, I participated in the Latin American Studies program. This was an intensive English language program where I had the opportunity to study Spanish and even travel to Colombia. It was my first time out of the country, and I was proud to be able to communicate with the little Spanish that I had learned. But when that semester ended, my life required me to make a choice between pursuing my education full-time and supporting my family. I had 2 children to take care of, so I decided to take a job in the medical school admissions office at Temple's Health Science campus, what started as a temporary position and turned into a full-time opportunity. Over the years, I continued working at Temple, including the 5 years in the university budget office, where I developed even more professional skills. And throughout my time here, whether working in offices or walking across campus, I have always tried to help people find their way. Today, standing here, I realize I'm finding my own way. However, balancing work, family, and school was not easy. There were times when I had to stop. My longest break from school was between 1992 to 2005. That's a long time. And during that time, it would have been very easy for me to give up on the idea of finishing my degrees, but I didn't. Don't give up became my theme and my mindset, even when it wasn't easy. In the fall of 2006, I started taking classes again at Temple. I enrolled in the Fox School of Business, first to study accounting, and later switched to business management. Like many students, there was that one course that I struggled with. And when I met with my academic advisor, she gave me two choices: change my direction or reconsider my path. That moment could have been the end of my journey, but I remembered my theme, don't give up. So instead, it became another turning point. I found my way to University College's Bachelor's of General Studies program. Entering this program has been a blessing. It allowed me to apply the credits that I have already earned and provided a clear path forward to graduate promptly. From that point on, I stayed focused. Step by step, class by class, I kept going. And today, I stand here finally completing what I started so many years ago. My advice to all of you is the same: don't give up. Each one of us here today has our own story. Some of us came straight through, others took breaks, some of us faced challenges that we never expected. But no matter what path we took, we all showed perseverance. We kept going, and that is something to be proud of. As we move forward, there will be more challenges, but today proves that we have the strength and determination to overcome them. So, in closing, I want to say this: all of us are Temple made. No matter how long your journey was or how many obstacles you faced, you made it. We made it. So don't give up. Keep persevering. Continue to believe in yourselves. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2026. I would like to now welcome my fellow my fellow graduate, Nigel, who's going to come and share his remarks.
Thank you so much, Peggy. I just want to start by introducing myself again. My name is Nigel Davis. And I'd also like to say good morning to faculty, staff, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2026. If you had told me a few years ago that I would be standing here today as a graduating student, let alone giving this speech, I wouldn't have believed you. My path to this moment was not easy or straight. There were a lot of hurdles I had to get through to get here. I'm a huge hip-hop fan, and you often hear artists talk about their teachers who told them they wouldn't be anything, but in my case, this was real. During my freshman year of high school, a teacher, Mr. Turner, he told me, "We need people like you. We need people like you to dig ditches. You're not going to be anything." And for a long time, that stuck with me. But, I mean, even then, I had a dream. I wanted to play professional basketball. For me, basketball was my sanctuary. It was my first love, my escape from everything. It's where I learned discipline and dedication. Then one day, my coach pulled me to the side, and he told me, "You need at least a 2.0 to play college basketball." This was my wake-up call. I made a decision in that moment. It was time to lock in. And I did. I raised my GPA from a 1.7 all the way to a 2.3. Now, that might not sound like much to you, or maybe it does, but for me, it was everything. I decided to go to a community college, Reading Area Community College to be exact, and that's where things started to click for me. My grades improved, my confidence grew, and I was able to earn a walk-on spot at Millersville University, and for the first time in my life, I felt like I had proved something to myself. I wasn't what my teacher said I was. I wasn't a ditch digger. I would be more. But like life often goes, it didn't stay smooth. When I got to Millersville, I was told if I worked hard, I'd have a really good chance at playing time and a scholarship. And I believed that. I gave everything I had, but that didn't happen. So I decided to leave the team. But without basketball, school just didn't feel the same. For the first time in my life, I wasn't a student athlete anymore. I was just a student. So I ended up dropping out in 2011, thinking it would just be a short break. Well, that short break turned into 10 long years. During that time, life was still teaching me in ways the classroom couldn't. I learned real patience during this time. And I learned that doing the right thing isn't always easy, but it matters. I used to have a coach, Coach Clark. He used to tell me, do your work early. And back then, I didn't really get it, but now I do. He was telling me to be ready, because your moment might not come when you want it, but when it does, you better be prepared. And my grandmother, Shirley May, she used to tell me, remember who you are and whose you are. Back then I didn't really understand, but her words always stayed with me. Now to me that means never losing myself, staying grounded, never compromising my values, understanding that I'm not just representing me, I'm representing my family, my community, and everything that shaped me. In 2014, I started working with troubled youth, experience that I'll never forget. I worked at Glen Mills School. I spent nights talking to young men who didn't have a positive role model and felt like nobody believed in them. They were influenced by people and things that weren't leading them anywhere good, and I saw myself in them. So I showed up, I listened, I built relationships, and then I realized this might be my purpose. After that, I became a one-on-one personal care assistant working with a third grader who needed a lot of emotional support. He didn't trust easily. It took time to build that relationship. But he loved the Baby Yoda, so I loved the Baby Yoda. Sometimes that's what it takes. You got to meet people where they are. Eventually, I stepped into a role at Kensington, John Stetson, working with students dealing with real challenges, trauma, anger, trust issues. And that's where things shifted again. My first day, I was tested, and I struggled. There were days where I wanted to quit. My classroom even had a nickname, the go-down room, because something was always going down, and often it wasn't a good thing. But over time, I grew and built relationships again. I started to understand my students and myself even more. Eventually, I stepped into a teaching role, even before I had a degree to back it up. So I made a decision to go back to school. When I returned to the classroom at CCP, the Community College of Philly, I'll be honest, I felt out of place. Sitting in a class with younger students made me question, was it too late? But I kept going. I started out with 2 classes. I finished with a 4.0. Then I bumped it up to 4 classes, finished with another 4.0. That's when I realized I was exactly where I was supposed to be. That path led me to Temple University. And Temple felt different. It felt home. Not just because I lived right down the street, but because at Temple I just wasn't another student. I was seen, I was supported, I was challenged, and I was pushed to be better. I belonged. Temple gave me more than an education. It gave me a chance. It gave me community. It gave me belief. And then that was tested again, as life always does. My final semester, this previous semester, I had some serious medical scare. I spent 10 days in the hospital. I found out that I had complete heart block from sarcoidosis. Actually, as I stand here today, I have a defibrillator implanted in my chest, It hasn't even been a month yet. But even with all that, I didn't quit. I kept doing my schoolwork because I wasn't going to let anything stop me from finishing what I started. And now I'm here, still healing, still pushing, still standing. And like Peggy, I want to leave you with that important reminder. Don't give up on yourself. Your path isn't supposed to look like everybody else's. It might take longer, it might be messy, it might not make sense at the time, but if you keep going, you'll get where you're supposed to be. Look around you. Every single person here has a different story, different paths, different struggles, different timelines. As my son always says, you are proof that you can do hard things. But we made it. And this moment is ours. So be proud of yourself. Stay true to yourself and never let anybody else define what you are capable of. Congratulations, my fellow classmates. We did it. And now we are officially Temple made.
Thank you, Peggy and Nigel, for representing your class today. And I now have the honor of introducing a very special guest, our 2026 keynote speaker, Ali Cacavello.
Good morning, Temple University College, Bachelor of General Studies, class of 2026, families and loved ones. What you have done here is truly extraordinary. I'm not just saying this because this is a graduation speech, but because it's empirical, scientific fact with clear numbers to back it up. I'd like to explain why this degree means more than you may realize. Education is the most powerful, transformative privilege of a human life if you are lucky enough to get it. While it should be a basic human right, it is increasingly difficult to access, especially higher education. Resources are being cut. Its core functions are under attack, actively being dismantled. Costs are climbing, and supports are disappearing. This is not an accident. Higher education is targeted precisely because it is so powerful. When human beings are able to move beyond daily survival and attend to learning and our innate curiosity, we grow collectively, intellectually, emotionally, socially. We gain capacity to make meaning, to contribute, to imagine a better future, and then to build it. What you have done is not just earn a college degree. You have invested in your own humanity. And in doing so, you have invested in all of ours. Across the United States, a country that prides itself on education opportunity, only 24% of people, less than a quarter, hold a bachelor's degree. Here in Pennsylvania, just 35% of adults have a four-year degree. That's less than 4 in 10. The fact is, we need more of these degrees desperately. Every labor market demand and economic projection tells us so. What you have achieved is quantifiably, unmistakably, mathematically speaking, remarkable, so very needed and benefits our collective society. But I haven't even gotten to the good part yet. Your story as a class, why your completion of this degree is so especially powerful. I'm very thankful to be invited to speak with you today. But I'm not here because I have the answers. I'm here because I've spent the last 25 years up close with what it means and what it takes for regular people to obtain a college degree. I've spent decades practicing, researching, and advancing policies to build bridges over, under, and around the obstacles you've navigated to get here. Just over there, at a place called University City High School, RIP, I started my teaching career and soon became a college counselor, then a researcher and a policy advocate. Today, I'm a policymaker, all in effort to build solutions to the broken systems we see students and families navigate every day in their path to a degree. While I have many privileges, I didn't have a simple path either. I grew up with free lunch and food stamps, very thankfully. My mom was a single parent pursuing her nursing career while I was young, and her master's degree while I was in college myself. I grew up watching her do exactly what many of you have done, caring and tending to the weight of many lives, including your own, and the weight of an education at the same time, without putting either one down permanently. So when I tell you how incredible this accomplishment is, I know it both in my bones and in my policy briefs. In policy, we focus on this because it is so important for our communities, the prosperity of our state, and the nation as a whole. Now, I'm excited to tell you a bit more about this class you're a part of, because I wonder if you fully appreciate the rock stars you are and are sitting amongst. You just heard from Nigel and Peggy. Peggy, who's been working toward this degree and for Temple University for over 44 years. Nigel and Peggy represent the kind of grit they write books about. In Philly, we make mascots to celebrate it. Some of you are first-generation graduates, not just first generation through college, but first in your family to finish high school, and some first to finish middle school. You didn't just climb a ladder to get here, you have also built one for those that come after you. Because the greatest predictor of a college credential is whether or not your elder got one. Some of you transferred, some of you started, stopped, and restarted. Some of you wrote papers at kitchen tables while little kids climbed on your lap. Some of you studied on your lunch break during a work shift, or crammed between trainings for the athletic team you're winning for. Many of you had to figure out how to get online when the Wi-Fi was missing or the equipment had to be borrowed. You solved problems every single day, often many, before you ever sat down to do your college coursework. And then you did that too. Every single one of you did this thing that too few have been able to. I want to share a deep debt of gratitude, not just from me as an officer of the Commonwealth, who knows how hard and important this accomplishment is, but also on behalf of everyone across our communities and our country who will benefit. Thank you to the Temple University College faculty and staff. I'm looking at you, Vice Provost McGarvey, Professor Hanson, and others who've made this degree pathway possible, who stayed after hours, answered late-night emails, and never made anyone feel foolish for needing help, because we all do. Thank you to the community champions and the faith leaders. Many of you are graduating today, and you also supported them. The advisors and mentors who held open the door, extended your support, and said, keep going. To the parents, grandparents, children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, partners, and friends sitting in these seats right now, the ones who covered a shift, watched a kid, dropped off dinner, or simply said, you got this, I believe in you. Thank you. You didn't just support a college student, you helped change a life, including your own, and very likely many others. Because that's how this works. A bachelor's degree helps not only the household and of that graduate, but the community and the generations that come afterwards. It's contagious in the best way. Here's what I've learned from decades working in education. I recently turned half a century old, so allow me to be a little philosophical. There are skills you can learn in a classroom, and they matter enormously. The academic knowledge, the technical expertise, discipline-specific information that you gained here, those skills are increasingly in demand and they will serve you. But there is another set of skills that you cannot be taught in a classroom. They can only be forged from human experience, especially with a little hardship. Persistence, resilience, self-advocacy, creative problem solving, what I like to call solution sleuthing. The ability to build relationships, find resources, create opportunities, and navigate obstacles that don't come with a roadmap or an academic audit. You've developed these skills from your determination and persistence, not because the curriculum required it, but because getting here required it. You rose to meet these challenges, much of them unforeseen and behind the scenes, time and time again. I tell you this both from my own experience and from the data. In this digital age, with rapidly evolving artificial intelligence, in a world where information is everywhere and machines can generate technical specs in seconds, the human skills, these human skills, the interpersonal and relational ones, the ones that require insight, judgment, empathy, and conflict management, they are becoming only more essential, not less. If it took you some time to get here, you are not slow or behind the times. The skills and abilities you've mastered are exactly what these times call for. I'll be honest with you, it's taken me 50 years to feel confident in myself, to feel like my knowledge was enough, that my judgment was sound, that my experience deserved to be in the room and my voice heard. But here's what I finally figured out. It wasn't just the accumulation of knowledge that got me here. It was my ability to figure things out. And you have already proven, repeatedly, under pressure, with the odds stacked against you, that you have the skills, the know-how, and the experience to figure things out. That is not a small thing, that is everything. So let this degree be a reminder, not just of what you know, but of who you are and what you can do. There isn't anything you can't handle. You can't figure out, get support, or gather a solution for. Let it be evidence, permanent, documented, undeniable, of your tenacity and your brilliance. There is nothing you can't handle. There is nothing you cannot accomplish. You have already demonstrated that more than most people with fancy name degrees and privilege that made it easier will ever know. To most graduates, we say, be the change. But you already are the change. Your example is breaking barriers and setting new standards. You have already created ripples of possibility for the next generation. Your children, your grandchildren, your nieces and nephews, your neighbors, who are watching you walk across the stage today and know now, I can too. Because of you, they can. Because of you, we can. Humanity will prevail. Congratulations, Temple University College, class of 2026. And thank you, because your degree serves all of us.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Rachel M. Hansen, and I am the faculty director for the Bachelor of General Studies program. At University College, we pride ourselves on recognizing the significant responsibilities that our students have beyond the classroom, in addition to the contributions they make in the classroom. Many of you have juggled your career, family, and community responsibilities while pursuing your degree, and we commend you for your dedication and hard work. Your resilience and academic excellence continually impress us. A few years ago, University College applied to join the Alpha Sigma Lambda Honor Society, a nationally recognized organization dedicated to advancing scholarships and recognizing high scholastic achievements for adult students. It is the largest and oldest national honor society for students who aren't considered traditional in age. Today, there are over 300 active charter chapters throughout the United States, and I am delighted to share that the Tau Gamma chapter at Temple University College welcomed our 5th group of inducted students into the Honor Society in April, demonstrating our continued commitment to supporting adult, non-traditional learners. When students become members, it is not just for years in college, it is a lifetime membership. To be inducted into Alpha Sigma Lambda, student members must be selected from the highest 20% of their class with 24 graded credits and a minimum GPA of 3.2 or higher. The symbols on the crest are Alpha, Sigma, and Lambda, which respectively stand for First, Scholarship, and Leadership. At the recent induction ceremony, students took a pledge of membership and were given pins with these symbols. And as you will see, these students are wearing a burgundy and gold cord, the official colors of the Alpha Sigma Lambda Honor Society. Burgundy represents action and power and the confidence to pursue your dreams, while gold symbolizes wisdom, prosperity, success, good health, and optimism. This year, we have 4 students who were inducted into the Honor Society, and we would like to take a moment to recognize them. Therefore, if you are with us, if you're with us here today, as I call your name, please stand to be recognized and congratulated for your scholarship, leadership, and academic excellence. Those students are C.T. Adams, Alex Campbell, Issa Kabir, and Peter Kratz. Thank you for representing our University College chapter through your academic achievements and contributions. Congratulations. So at this time, I am pleased to share that this is now the moment you've all been waiting for, the conferral of degrees. So good morning again. I am the faculty director of the Bachelor of General Studies program. And so at the University of College, we pride ourselves. One second. So sorry. We pride ourselves on being here this morning and celebrating all of you. And as the director of the BGS program, I have the privilege of teaching several courses and serving as lead instructor for the final capstone course. On behalf of Temple University and University College, it is my pleasure to present the members of the Bachelor of General Studies class of 2026 and welcome back our December 2025 graduates to officially celebrate this achievement. Graduates, this is your moment. Please rise, and at the direction of ushers, make your way to the stage, 1 row at a time. As I call each graduate's name, I invite them to walk across the stage and receive their congratulatory diploma from Dr. McGarvey. As you exit the stage, please also pose for your official graduation photograph. Shauna Robinson. Adriana Mascara. Wijijala. Franley Branchome. Where's your card? One second. I don't. Do you have your card? Oh, okay. Oluwabamaleke Sunday Adoniran. Hope Clayton. Alex Campbell. Liam Darcy. Carla Natasha Smith. Lauren Elizabeth Spalding. Kabir Jones. Ruth Ortega Ventura. Diana Trigo. Morgan Krumlick. Colin Osborne. Janaya Francis. Caroline Elizabeth Reynolds. Chelsea Iche. Jennifer Haynes. William Kadesh. Tammy Sumner. C.T. Adams. Christian Nasir Washington. Vinay Venu Gopal. Mara Offelman. Richard Cordizio. Gabrielle Jaffe. Dea Maria Stanley. James Morris. Zakira Smallwood. Toby Forstatter. Christopher Gist. Peggy Moore. Nigel Davis. Congratulations to all our graduates. You may now move your tassels from the right to the left side of your cap. All right, y'all, friends, family, faculty, and staff, please join me in again congratulating our graduates of University College class of 2025-2026. I would now like to welcome Michael Perkins, our Temple University alumni speaker, to the podium.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning to the faculty and administrators of Temple University, to the families and friends of the graduating class of University College, class of 2026, and a very special congratulations to today's graduates. It was last year that I walked across the same stage to receive my degree from this program. And as I stand here today, I am reminded of my feelings and thoughts as I walked across this stage. A feeling in the pit of my stomach. It seemed like my life was flashing before my eyes. And then this thought crossed my mind. Now this is done, what's next? What about tomorrow? Don't get me wrong, take a deep breath, celebrate, and enjoy this moment with your family and friends, because the diploma is yours, but the journey is not yet over. The diploma you have earned symbolizes the hard work, the long nights, the sacrifices, your persistence, and your determination. But tomorrow, that mission impossible each one of us has already accepted is to be continued. It was not as easy as you thought it would be, nor was it harder than anything you could ever accomplish. I congratulate each and every one of you for reaching that point. This is not a period, but a comma. This is a place of reflective contemplation before moving on to the next task on your to-do list. That is why today's focus is on tomorrow. I'm excited to be here and celebrate your day with you as a child of God, blessed and highly favored. I remind you that the longest journey begins with that first step, and we are all well beyond our first step. For me, this journey has taken me more than 69 to be here today. I humbly reflect upon my North Philadelphia beginnings, not far from here at 17th and Oxford. I was raised by 3 amazing, beautiful, single African-American women. My great-grandmother, Blanche, My great-grandmother Blanche was one of 22 children born to former slaves who taught me at an early age the healthy fear of God. My grandmother, Rosetta, guided my steps toward maturity. She sacrificed the most so that I could succeed. My mother, Mary, who gave birth to me as a teenager, selflessly gave throughout her life to her family until her passing in February of 2024. I was raised by a village, a community of like-minded folks, where family values and the pursuit of knowledge were very important and instilled into me at a very early age. I'm a product of the Philadelphia public school system, graduating from Central High School, the 233rd graduating class, before attending Howard University and returning to Temple University for completion of my degree work. After retiring in 2024, I sought the services of Graduate Philadelphia, a nonprofit organization whose sole purpose is to support the adult learner. This program gave me support, structure, and the guidance that I needed from people who believed in me. Through their services, my main man, Chris, and Senna, They connected me with University College here at Temple, and this program proved to be a perfect fit for my academic needs. As a returning student at Temple University, the University College program offered me the best opportunity to complete my degree program with the full services of the Temple University community. The faculty, administrators, and academic advisors know me well, and I continue to support this this program as an adult learner, and I support the community which has raised me that I stand before you today. I'm currently a graduate student in the Africology and African American Studies program here at Temple University. It has taken me a long time from my first class at Howard University to walk across this stage last year. My accomplishments are a direct response to those who came before me, those whose shoulders I stand upon, the structural foundation for my success, and it is my responsibility to create opportunities for the success of future generations. Class of 2026, it is your responsibility to clear a path and provide the roadmap for the future generations to follow by making the most of the opportunities that this experience offers you. By accepting your degree, you are accepting a responsibility to give back, a responsibility to provide yourself as resources were provided to you. Because none of us got here by ourselves. Always remember, we are members of the human race with shared responsibilities for others in our community. The indigenous people of North America spoke of a principle of 7 principles forward. That's 7 generations forward. We should consider our decisions today and how they will impact the next 7 generations. That's 7 generations. In essence, the choices you make today are not just for you, but for people that you will never even meet. I challenge each of us to live our lives with intention, not as individuals, but as members of the human race. Treat everyone with respect. Understand that the success that you achieve is not yours alone, but ultimately belongs to the communities that got you here. You are a contributor to something greater. Remember, when one of us succeeds, we all succeed. So celebrate today. Enjoy your times with family and friends. But remember, tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your life. Congratulations, class of 26, and go out.
Good morning, everyone. Let me begin by saying what a privilege it is to be with you in this beautiful environment of Temple's Performing Arts Center. And what an honor it is to share this moment with all of you, graduates, loved ones, supporters, right before we lift our eyes and our caps toward what comes next. I also have the great fortune of not only speaking as a double Temple alum, but for many of you as your Fall 25 capstone professor. I've seen firsthand the depth of your talents, your efforts, the late nights, the balancing acts, jobs, families, personal challenges, and the pursuit, this promise of finishing what you started. You're not traditional students. You are something far more powerful and far more unique. You are returners, finishers. You are the proof that life's detours are not dead ends. They're the opposite. You chose to let time and circumstance never get in the way of anyone else's definition of success. And that defines you. You chose to define yourselves on your own terms. and right here at Temple University in the BGS program. This program was built for people like you. It's a degree not only in what you've learned academically, but how you've lived. It's a celebration of resilience, persistence, and a kind of bravery that doesn't come with daily fanfare, but shows up every day. Every single day in the quiet moments, in the early mornings, and in the hard-earned decisions to just keep going. In my early life and career, I could relate to what many of you have experienced as a daughter of a single mom with financial pressures always at the forefront and seemingly limited life choices. Unless, of course, I could figure out a way to pave my own road. And that journey seemed to have no map, and I instinctively somehow knew I'd figure it out. Because like all of you, I wanted it enough, and I was willing to work for it. In our capstone course, I witnessed something extraordinary for all of you. The courage to be vulnerable, the wisdom earned through life experiences, and the belief that it is never too late to invest in yourselves. We all had the opportunity to learn about each other's journeys. In the class, we crafted our autobiographies, shared our ambitions, and openly inspired each other. We supported the progression of our class community's independent projects and participated in each other's studies, even openly critiqued each other's work. And you've done more than complete credits now. You've done more than finish a degree. You've reclaimed a part of your beautiful, unique stories. You've closed one chapter and opened another, not defined by a syllabus, but entirely authored by you. And now, before we send the caps flying, let me offer just 3 final thoughts for this moment and the moments to come. You didn't just earn a degree, you proved a point. You proved that time is not your enemy, it's your ally. And if you stay determined, as you all have, the future is bright. This degree will open doors. It will more importantly remind you, and anytime you doubt yourself, of what you're capable of accomplishing. Number 2, your path may have been longer, but the journey is richer for it. You've already navigated what most graduates have yet to face. That gives you wisdom, empathy, and a depth of character, something that's impossible to teach. And it makes you leaders, whether you hold that title officially or not. People will look to you. Let them. Third, keep this Temple community close. The people sitting around you aren't just classmates. They are fellow travelers who understand what it means to fight for your future. So stay connected. Stay proud and never underestimate the strength of the Temple bond. It brought you here. It will carry you forward. So before we toss those caps, let me leave you with the words of a recent BGS graduate who said to me, I didn't just want to finish my degree. I wanted to finish for the younger version of me who never got the chance. To that younger version of all of you, you've done it. And to your families, your supporters, your children, your parents, your partners, your friends, thank you. These degrees are shared with all of you too. So now, let's make it official. Please rise with me, take a deep breath, and savor this moment. To the graduating class, congratulations, you are Temple made, Temple proud, and you've earned every bit of this joy. Feel free to throw those caps in the air. Before we conclude, we'd like to thank talented musicians of Boyer College String Quartet. And our amazing, inspiring, wonderful sign language interpreters. At this time, we ask, remain seated, please, for the faculty, staff, and then student professional. Would the faculty and staff please rise? Thank you all.